See what I mean? Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Not brilliant. Well, that was fucking way cool. Still waiting. Brilliant. So if I caught that little section of people waiting at that to pay for the gas, then they're all still there. I don't know what was going on, but the woman who was in the little kiosk to pay for the petrol was like, anybody got cash? Anybody got cash? And nobody had cash. It's like a queue of about 4 or 5 people in front of me and about 4 or 5 behind me. And I go, oh, I've got some cash, so I jumped straight to the front of the queue. I was like, happy days at last. I'm out in front. I haven't got caught in a queue and they're all still stuck there. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Oh, thank you God. I'm so happy. I would have been there for another flipping 10 minutes, I guarantee it. God, I can't believe that. I wonder what that was about then. See, well, somebody must have given him like a $100 note or something, I don't know. She needed some change. Luckily, the good old girl only took $7. Well, $7.38 to be precise. Anyway, good afternoon, YouTube. As per usual, I've been messing about for flipping ages, trying to get out. And I never do it. Now it's flipping later. And I've just missed my bloody turn off. Balls. Oh, never mind, I'll go a different way. And I thought to myself, you've already seen... Oops, hang on. There we go, lock that helmet. You'll have already seen that I've got a new camera by now. I've only done one video to test it. I could have turned there as well. No, I couldn't. That's somebody's house. That would have been pleasant, wouldn't it? Yes, what do you want? Oh, I thought I could turn around in here. No, you can't. Boom. It's not fucking on. Oh. Actually, didn't turn the other camera on. I wonder if I've turned my sound on. I'm pretty sure I did. So I'll just pull my jolly little fat ass over here and turn the other camera on. Let's see if I can get that done. God, stupid person. I keep looking at this as if it's a mirror. I'm like, I can't see anything behind me. I'll have to adjust it. What a pillock. So anyway, now we'll go the correct way. Now that I've turned the camera on, the amount of people that I've talked to this week that actually do that, forget to turn something on, like, I mean, I've done it myself a couple of times where I've gone like, I actually went out one day to do a vlog with Anita, and we forgot to turn the audio on, and I'm like, oh man, we got back, we had some great footage, but no audio. I'm like, okay, that's flipping right, sucks. Luckily the day after it was nice, so we said, hey, I tell you what, let's go out and do that same vlog, but this time with audio. So we went out, and they did it again. I forgot to put the audio on, so we had good footage again with no audio. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? How stupid am I? So anyhow, we had to leave it then a couple of days, and then we actually finally got that vlog in, which was the trains, tanks and bare ass video. That was the third time we did that one. It was like unreal. But it was still a good laugh anyway. It was still a good day, and it's still a nice ride, so I don't care. It gets you out on bike for a ride. What a big freaking house that is. Darn. I bet they must be struggling for money. So, anyhow, that was the situation with that. I still haven't even got onto the flipping stuff what I wanted to vlog about yet. Good golly, Miss Molly. Because if I put petrol in, I'm going to be getting lost for the rest of the day, I think. But I don't mind. I like just blasting about. You know what? When I get to Dolan's, I'll switch us back on. I could have sworn I turned this off. Now I'm flipping wasted loads of video just riding up there. I wasn't even talking or anything. What a donkey. Oh, dear me. Well, we're nearly at Dawn Lake anyway, so it's just over here. You know what, there's a big freaking hole in this road, and then they repair it, and then like a week later it's massive again, and then you're either flying over the top of it like Evel Knievel or sinking into it like a lunatic. Yeah, they've filled it. Oh look, they've almost got it right. There you go. Yeah, you either like boom straight into it or just whee over the top of it. So anyway, the SD card, yeah. Right, so GoPro recommends these. Is it the Sam's Cruise? I'm sure it's right. I'm not going to stop and take the bloody SD card out so I can check it. Sam Cruise, whatever it is. If you got a GoPro, you'll know the one they recommend anyway. So when I got to the session 4, this one, when I got this camera, I thought, right, if they're recommending that, I'm going to go with that. So I nipped down to the old local Sand Cruise SD card shop and bought myself a nice one of those. I popped it in, and then I thought, right, I got to try some good GoPro sense, because I don't know how to use it. You know, it's like, ooh, there's all these buttons and it does this and does that. I mean, this thing does freaking loads of stuff. I love it to death. I've only tried a teensy weensy little bit of what it does yet, you know, so I'll work out. Maybe my videos might change in colour and I don't know, all sorts of crap. But hey, I might actually have a chance of getting a deer down here today. I don't mean actually hitting it, I mean, you know, video-wise. I usually see them, and every time I'm looking the wrong way and I don't get to turn around fast enough. So anyway, this SD card. So I get this Sand Cruise. I'm checking my settings out, and I go on the YouTube, and I looked at a few videos, and I thought, well, they're all saying about the same settings. So I banged these settings in this, and I thought, geez, I'm not into them settings. It's really, really crusty. So it was like noise, you know, grainy. So I tried some different settings, then I tried some different settings, and I kept going out the house and filming the same thing, so I'd have a good idea of the difference, so I could bang the videos up side by side using different software. I'm like, these settings are crap. Who the freaking hell put? I thought, have a good mind to go back to that site and say, your settings suck, mate. So anyway, I actually ended up setting it to something that I thought looked right. I just visually did it. I got my camera, attached like Wi-Fi'd it to the session, and visually did it what I thought looked okay. And I thought, well, that's about the best I've had so far after I messed with it for like 2 hours or something. Look at all the leaves. You can actually see deer running now. Actually, last time I came in, you couldn't see anything because all the flipping leaves are up and everything, but you can see everything now. It's brilliant. So anyway, I got this good setting, and I thought, well, that's all right. So I took it out, and I thought, well, that looks a lot better, but it still looks grainy as hell. How can I not get rid of this? So I changed my settings again, and then I sort of messed it up and went back to something that was worse than what it came with. So I eventually got this other setting back, and I thought, right, I'll write it down. So I wrote it down, and then I wouldn't lose it again. You know what I'm saying? So checked it out again, tried another couple of different things. I'm still getting this grainy crap, and I'm like, what is flipping happening here? Now, at this point, I thought, I wonder if it's the SD card or I've got a bad sensor. Perhaps my camera's been dropped at some point and I should return it to GoPro and say, could you change this please, because it sucks. So anyway, I just popped the SD card out, and I put in another, and I looked at this other SD card I had, which I had in an old phone, and I'm like, oh, speed's a lot slower. I think the Sand Cruise is like 100 megs, and the one I had was 80, I think. I had an 80 in this one. So there's a lot of people here today, actually, seeing as it's dead and dismal and dull. So anyway, I popped this flipping SD card in, and lo and behold, no flipping no flipping, what's it? It was miles better. Hang on, let me get all this steamy shit out. Oh. I had the setting on the GoPro, the setting for the voice control, I had it on low, and I was like shouting, GoPro! I'm not going to say it because it'll turn on, it'll do something. I don't say it now. I'm going to have to get some different words like carrots for the word that I want to say. So anyway, this SD card, right? I have this PNY. Hang on, I better shut the visor up and get a bit noisy. Oh, that's dark. No, it's not too bad. I had this PNY SD card that I had in my phone. And the speed was a lot slower, and it's one that's not recommended. And I thought, well, you know what, I'll just try it anyway, just out of curiosity. So I took out the card that they recommend. I like going down there and flying that drone off that bit. Oh shit, wrong way, this way. I nearly went round the lake. What an idiot. So anyway, I took this SD card out. I took the one that they recommend, the Sand Cruise or whatever it is. And I put in this PNY, which they don't recommend. And what a flipping difference. It completely got rid of all the noise in the picture. There was no grain, well, very little. It was massive difference compared to the one that they recommend. I'm like, dude, what's going on here? What's that about? Something they don't recommend works better than what they do recommend. That's kind of flipping sucky. So they're probably in bed with them making a pretty dollar off their 1999 bits, I don't know. And they're flipping expensive, and the PNY one's like, well, I don't know, 12 bucks cheaper. So, because I want to get a 64 gig, I've only got a 32 in at the moment, so that limits me to my recording potential. Potential, that was a big word for me, wasn't it? This could be a murderer here, or a future murder victim. She waved anyway, it must be alright, she's probably got a gun in her pants. So that, yeah, that cuts me my recording potential down just a little bit. But I'm enjoying this card, and I'm really enjoying this cam. I'm going to spend like a day or so just messing with the settings in it, see what I can get out with it. Now, I watched this guy's video last night, and then he was on about, he was like a professional guy, like, and he's a pretty good channel. Can't remember the name, but anyway, he had this segment in about GoPros and how to get good footage and whatever. So I was watching this, and he was saying to this other, who was a professional cameraman, to his mate, do you use your GoPro a lot? And he goes like, only for like family stuff, you know, messing about barbecues, you know, nipping out, you know, stuff like that. So I don't use it for anything else because it looks like crap, you know. He said, and he actually said, and I agree with him, that you go to the GoPro website and the stuff looks amazing, and you go, man, I've got to get one of them, but your stuff sucks compared to theirs. Anyway, the first reply, I read the comments, and the first reply was somebody from GoPro who said, oh yeah, we use these settings, and it was like they turned everything off or put everything at its lowest setting. So what you're saying, GoPro, is your actual settings for Joe Public are crap, and so you just mess about with stuff, turn everything off, and then do everything in the computer. So it's, you know, it's like something else getting those fantastic pictures and videos that you're promoting. That's a little bit sucky, but it is what it is. But I still enjoyed the cameras anyway. They're pretty good. As per usual, I'm stuck behind somebody's look. Oh, happy days, another plus for me. I get the petrol station bonus, and now they've turned off. Brilliant. So anyway, yeah, that was that bit. So I'm going to jolly well make my way home, and it'll be way too much for a continued vlog, the other stuff that I wanted to say, because I just wanted to do the other one, you know, while it's fresh in my mind. But I'll save that bit for another day. So with those words, I actually had a brilliant time flying the drone there. It was great fun. But where it says your battery percentage goes down on the top of your phone, so you know when to you know, get it away from water or land it. It was still at 100%. I looked at my time and it went flying 8 minutes. I'm like, okay, something not quite right there. And I didn't want to turn it off, because it just would have buggered off somewhere, but at least it still flies good. Yes, I do have to put my new blades on. Hello, horses! I do have to put my new blades on, and then it'll be tickety frickin' boo then. But anyway, I hope those little bits help you out a little bit. Well, they certainly helped me out anyway. So, you know, don't always go for that flipping sand cruiser thing. Try the old PMYs out. They're a lot cheaper, and there's a better thing. I mean, if you don't want to chance it, if you think, well, you might be talking crap, just buy a little cheap one, like, you know, like a 6 gigger or something for like $4 or something, and try it in your GoPro. You'll only get a couple of minutes footage out of it, but you can see the difference between the Sand Cruiser and the PMY. Don't get ripped off. Anyway, had a fantastic day today. Chill is actually gone a lot colder now, a lot colder. But I bet there's nobody around in a bloody t-shirt now, as I saw the guy before. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little vloggy poos. If you enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up or give me a thumbs down. Well, either way. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe already. And don't punch that button, kick it. Kick that subscribe button, baby. Kick it. I thank you very, very, very much for watching. I appreciate you all. And I'll have to say, over and out. Turn off GoPro. GoPro shut down. GoPro fucking go to sleep. GoPro stop, for fuck's sake. I knew I should have turned that freaking volume down. Bastard.